Why hello there everyone, it's Truster here doing a question and answer session. These were sourced from my previous video. They're questions asked by my subscribers. If your question didn't get answered, then I'm sorry, it's just whatever gets picked. Alright, let's go into the first one, which is by PTG Nemesis. It's got the most thumbs up, so I'll answer it first. Constant UAV, yes or no? Constant UAV in Sharpshooter is definitely a good idea, because if you look at free-for-all, it's like 10 minutes for 30 kills, where Sharpshooter is much more fast-paced. You get 30 kills in a space of about 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So I would say it definitely keeps the games fast-paced, and I would have to say I enjoy it, so yeah. Food Monster 653, Faisal and Pod Boggle all want to know something about my career, and the general gist is, what is your future career? So this is a difficult question. It's very hard to know what you're going to do for your career and your future in general, but I'll just tell you what I enjoy, and the things I'm interested in are psychology and biology, purely because they tell you to challenge stuff you already know. Like, for example, I had no idea why immune responses would target, how they would target viruses, because how would they know which cells are bad, which cells are good, and they tell you that, oh, there's little markers on the surface which are all the same in your body but different for foreign ones, and I thought that was quite interesting. There's more, but not enough time in the video. And also, I really enjoy things like graphic communication, which involves 3D modeling and paint, or Photoshop rather, not paint. And also, side note, if you want to check out COD 4 and Black Ops 2 live streams, check out Streamgasm on Twitter. They also have a YouTube, same thing, and they tweet whenever they go live. And I was watching one of the live streams, and they were really funny guys, and so I was taking funny quotes and photoshopping them in really hilarious things, positions. And if you want to check that out, that's on my Twitter at It's True Stew. So I found that really fun. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy Photoshop and also 3D modeling. I do like to do that. I mean, we've got a project in class which is to do a model of a random object that's got to be reasonably complex, and I thought, right, complex, I'll choose an Xbox controller, and that's got a load of curves, no straight edges. It's giving me a lot of headaches, so I regret choosing that somewhat. So I hope that answers your guys' question. Carl Loves Steak asks, you aren't denying what the guy said about you cheating, smiley face. And this is obviously in game. People call me hacker a lot, and it's like, yes, a compliment, woohoo, you're nice, thank you for calling me hacker, or you think I'm that good or whatever. But after a while, it's just like, shut up, you know. It's just because on the UAV, there's obviously a UAV always in Sharpshooter. It's only really Sharpshooter. And because I've played Sharpshooter, I know the routes of contact, I know where they're going to be, I can easily predict, and they don't seem to have the brain to realise, oh, somebody can make a prediction of where I'm going to be, so they automatically assume, oh, he knew where I was through a wall, or he preempted me, and I was like, no, I just know you're going to be behind there because I see you on the UAV. So that's why I stopped denying it, because one, it's not true, and and two, even, I can't be bothered. Podboggle on Twitter asks, how did you get into YouTube? And I always have to say, it was because as a player I made strategies, and it was very difficult to remember and visualize all these strategies because they weren't very clear cut in my head. Whereas I found if I put them on a YouTube video, they'd remain very, very clear, and I'd be able to remember them easier. So that's where it started in Black Ops as a search and destroy. Search and destroy was the best XP in that game, along with headquarters, and I would make rushing routes, and just so I could remember them myself, and also if it helps other people, then great, you know. It's also the reason why I couldn't do YouTube as a living, because doing YouTube as a living, you've got to make commentaries about random subjects, and I enjoy making guides myself. I'm only good at making guides. I don't enjoy making commentaries about random subjects. I like listening to them, however, but doing YouTube every day, making a video every day would make it work. It wouldn't be fun anymore because I'd have to play the game to get gameplays, and also staying relevant and relying on people being interested in you to fund your living would just be so stressful for me. Hats off to anybody that can do it. I couldn't do it just because relying on other people is very difficult for me. Skittles Foreverish asks, what's your favourite Sharpshooter weapon cycle? And I would have to say the 5.7 single pistol, and the reason for it is it's got literally no recoil long range, meaning you can fully auto people and you've got that range ability there rather than something like the Executioner, which has no range ability whatsoever. Also up close it's reasonably good, but the main advantage to it is that it's single fire, so people can't really catch you off guard and kill you really quickly without you kind of expecting it, which leads to very, very consistent playing with it. gun cycles I don't like are things like the War Machine, which can kill you in an instant. It's got 6 shots. People just spam that thing. And they can just, because there's unlimited ammo, they can just spam it and you'll die around corners. Explosives are kind of annoying because they don't necessarily go where you want them to, and people can kill you without being able to see you, so that can kind of suck, but they're not nearly as bad as the War Machine. And also, I don't think the knife should be in it. The ballistic knife is in it, that's cool because you've got the ranged element there with the shooting the thing, but combat knife is so inconsistent. It's literally a 50-50 whether or not you're going to kill somebody. So yeah, I think that's kind of silly. Well, that just about wraps it up. I'm sorry if your question didn't get answered, although if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. You know you're welcome to if you do. Love you. Many thanks. And I will see you all on Monday for the next episode of Sharpshooter Camping Spots. Goodbye guys, have a great day.